drag my feet along the floor. Then I see you, you're walking across the campus, cool professor studying romances. How am I supposed to pretend I never want to see you again? How am I supposed to pretend I never want to see you again? Walk to class in front of ya, spilled coffee on your keffiyeh. You look inside and turn to the door, drag your feet along the floor. Then I see you, you're walking across the campus, cool professor studying romances. How am I supposed to pretend I never want to see you again? How am I supposed to pretend I never want to see you again?
The first day I met Allie was the day I transferred up to Utah State. I had just left Provo for the first time in my life other than my mission, and going up there, to be honest, I was feeling a little down and I was wondering why in the world I decided to move up to Logan. But I got up to my apartment, and me and my buddy Eddie were going around and checking out our apartment complex where we were living, and we went to the upstairs apartment 13, where Allie was living. And I remember she opened the door and I thought she was so beautiful. She was wearing, I still remember the color of the shirt she was wearing. She was wearing this turquoise shirt, and the first thing I was thinking was, I got to meet this girl.
The first time I met Sam, I can't remember the exact first time. I had just moved up to Utah State from Grantsville. I just graduated high school, and the first few days are just kind of a blur. But the first memory that I have with Sam is we were in my apartment at Hillside, and we were playing a game on the iPod where you have to guess the song. And I just remember thinking that he was just so easy to be around, and he just made me feel really comfortable. And I was really nervous because I had left all my friends. I didn't know anyone else that had come to Utah State besides my older sister. So I was really excited to get to know him more. So Hillside was a really small complex, and there weren't that many apartments. And so Sam and I really had a good opportunity to get to know each other really fast. And Sam made it even easier for us to get to know each other because he would always come to my apartment to use my microwave. He claimed they didn't have one.
Well, it was true. We didn't have a microwave. So every lunch I would go up there to use their microwave.
He always came up to use our microwave and cook hot dogs, and I remember they made the apartment smell really bad.
And I'd always catch, I knew just the time she was gonna be there.
I always looked forward to him coming, and I would try to be home around lunchtime just to make sure that I would see him. And then he also would come up at night a lot to chat or watch movies or bring Jerem, our neighbor, over. And so I would sit out on the couch and a lot of times pretend like I was studying, but really I was just waiting for Sam to come over.
Even later in the year when we actually did get a microwave, I still would bring up my Hot Pockets and hot dogs just to chat. After a few months of using their microwave, I finally manned up and decided to ask her on a date. And I went up to her apartment. I was very, very suave, very smooth, and very direct, and I think I really swept her off her feet.
So it was actually quite a shock when he asked me on a date, and it was probably one of the strangest ways I've been asked on a date, because he said, "I'm not even asking you as a last resort," and I guess that meant he wanted to take me out. So I said yes, and actually it was a really fun time.
Of course she said yes.
For our first date, I wish that I had a really romantic story to tell, but Sam decided to sweep me off my feet by taking me to Wendy's and then a hockey game. But in his defense, it was a group date, so I think he kind of just jumped into plans that had already been made.
So for our first date, we went on a group date with my buddies Cade, Eddie, and Jason. and we went to our favorite restaurant. We really treated the girls. We took them to Wendy's, and we didn't, all the whole menu was on limits. We didn't limit it to the dollar menu.
But it actually was a great time, and it just made me realize how much I really did enjoy being around Sam.
Well, we had a great first date, and to be honest, no one's ever accused me of being a quick mover. And so, a yada yada yada, a year later, we were still great friends, and we'd hang out from time to time. And we went to this party, and we walked home together. And on the walk home, I just decided, out of the blue, I just held her hand. It was a very courageous act for me to do. And, she held my hand. We didn't really even talk about it. We just walked home. And I thought that was pretty awesome. I was pretty stoked. And to top it off, later that night, we were watching a movie, and I just decided, hey, go for it.
Out of the blue, Sam kissed me, and I probably should have made him take me to dinner or something first, but it was a good first kiss.
Probably wasn't very smooth, but it got the job done, and me and Allie had officially begun. So we started dating, and the countdown to where we are today began, and we just had a great time. We had a lot of fun being together. We were always best friends, and we just spent every minute with each other. And probably about 5 months passed, and I think it was Valentine's Day. We went on this Valentine's Day date, and things were going good. And I was actually thinking about telling Allie that I loved her, just because I love spending time with her, and it's just so fun being with her. And I kind of chickened out. I was kind of scared. So I didn't say anything, but she did.
I told him that I felt like I was falling in love with him. And Sam said,
I love you. And it was actually a pretty good moment. But the next day, she was sure to clarify that she said, I think I'm falling in love with you.
I just wanted him to know that I was having those feelings, but I wasn't in love yet. So I sort of talked to him about it. I think he kind of was a little bit sad, but not for too long, because
quickly, only a few weeks after, we were both saying I love you to each other.
I think a lot of people wonder why Sam and I have dated as long as we have. And to be honest, I think I'm first of all just really lucky that I have someone as patient as Sam, and who has stuck around and been so loyal. But a big reason why we decided to date for as long as we have is we just really enjoyed having time to get to know each other, and we've seen all sides of each other. We know each other really well, and we were able to have the time to make the big decision about getting married and be smart about it, and know that we knew exactly what we were getting into, and just know that we really love each other enough that we want to spend our life together.
A common question a lot of people ask me is, why have you and Allie dated so long? And I've got one answer for all those people. It's none of your business.
And Sam and I today are more in love than ever.
We are so in love. I love everything about Allie.
There's so many things that I love about Sam. I love that he is so funny. He always knows how to make me laugh.
I love her hair.
I love that Sam is such a gentleman.
I love her eyes.
I love how loyal Sam is.
I love Allie's lips.
I love how patient Sam is with me and everyone around him.
She's got great legs.
I love that Sam is always positive no matter what.
I love that Allie is very obedient. Allie's always trying to do the right things.
I love that Sam is so much fun. I've had more fun with him than I've had with anyone else.
I love that Allie is so easy to talk to. I've always felt that I could be myself around Allie, and something when we started dating that I really noticed in Allie that I'd never really noticed in another girl was she's just so easy to talk to, and she was, always up to doing anything, and we just always had such a great time in each other's company.
I love that Sam is very smart. I can ask him pretty much any question and he has an answer.
Something else that I love about Allie is she's so thoughtful, and that she always does little things that oftentimes go unnoticed, but they're always so nice and so sweet. And another thing that I love about Allie is she's so meticulous. I'm very easygoing and I always forget things, but she's always on the ball, and she really keeps me on the ball.
I love that Sam is handsome.
I love her smile.
I love Sam's smile.
But what I really love about Allie is so thoughtful. She's always thinking about others, and she's so sweet. I think when I first really felt that I loved Allie was one time my buddy Cade really hurt his head skateboarding, and I was just joking around and pulling Cade's chain quite a bit because he was very confused. I think he had a concussion, and Allie was so sweet to him. And Allie's just always so sweet to people. She's always thinking about their welfare and what she can do for them.
I love that I get to spend forever with Sam.
I could go on and on about things that I love about Allie just because I love her so much.
Sam, on our wedding day, I want you to know that I love you so much, and that I feel like the luckiest person because I'm the one that gets to spend forever with you. And I'm so excited about our future together, and I just can't wait.
Allie, on our wedding day, I just wanted to let you know how much I love you and how excited I am that we've made this decision and we get to embark on our life together. And I feel so lucky and blessed to have met you and to have this opportunity to be forever with you. And I'm just so excited for the years that lay ahead. I love you, Allie.
The times we had